Hey guys, it's the Pink King here, and it's finally happening. At long last, we have gotten news straight from Toho that Godzilla is coming back to our big screens. Will this be another banger, or will this movie be the biggest disaster in Godzilla's history? Let's look at the facts. Now, this all started just a few days ago when you guys were all spamming me to talk about this. The announcement by Toho, the official announcement that Godzilla was not going to be taking another long break, but instead the wheels have been already turning once again as the studio has once again greenlit a new movie. Now, why am I making a video on this? Well, a few reasons, but mainly because I have gotten a lot of hype, but also a lot of worry for this movie they are making because of a few reasons in particular. I'll get onto it in a minute, but first we need to figure out what exactly is this movie, as after all we have Takeshi Yamazaki returning to helm this project once again. Now, Yamazaki, for those of you who don't know, was not only the director of -1, but was also the writer for it as well. Now, to me, this is very interesting because it tells me that this movie is going to be a -1 sequel, and not an entirely new Godzilla. Why do I think this? Well, -1 ended on a cliffhanger with Godzilla's beating heart in the ocean and the infection on Noriko's neck, alongside the fact that the movie was a surprising success that won an Oscar. I feel it's safe to say that this movie is going to be a -1 sequel. Also, I just want to mention, something that gives me a lot of hope with this news that Yamazaki is returning is because he was apparently getting a lot of amazing film offers because of -1's success, but he turned them down to make this movie. Here's what he apparently said, but I could be wrong on this. Quote, "I can't tell you what these offers were. I turned them all down, crying tears of blood, because I'm making a new Godzilla movie." End quote. Now, as a fan, this really fills me with excitement, because if Yamazaki was getting offers for some truly great stuff and chose to turn them down for this movie, it tells me he's probably got a really good idea in mind for us, and a good idea for where he wants the story to move forward. So good that he was willing to turn down all these amazing offers. Again, I can't 100% confirm this is actually what he said because I don't understand Japanese, but from what I've seen, this seems very likely. By the way, peeps, if you're enjoying the video so far and want more content just like this, then be sure to like and subscribe. Subscribing not only tells me you want more kaiju videos like this, but subscribing would also be helping me out massively by making it easier for me to make these videos for you guys, and it also tells me that you enjoy my videos and want more of this. So, if you want more videos just like this covering Godzilla, like the video and subscribe. And with that, let's get back to the video. Now, there's a few things I want to mention also in regards to this announcement, because as good of an announcement it is for us fans, I can't help but wonder whether or not this is a good idea to make a sequel to -1. Now, I know I was just talking about how great this was, but we still have to be realistic here, come on now. Especially considering the studio that's making this movie, Toho. Toho, as a company, is no stranger to Godzilla sequels. The amount of sequels they have made is astounding. And herein lies the worry I have for this movie, because Toho have proven time and time again that they are often too quick to act rather than think. Whenever a movie of theirs does really well, they're really quick to jump in and make a follow-up. It happened with Gojira to then Raids Again, it happened with King Kong vs Godzilla to King Kong Escapes, and so on and so forth. And not to mention, Toho was so quick to make another Goji movie because of the damage that the 1998 TriStar movie did to Godzilla. Point being, Toho as a studio are so quick to capitalize on success that they can easily overstep and not think whether or not they should be making a follow-up or not. And so I worry it could be a similar situation here with Minus One, because in comparison to stuff like Shin Godzilla and the Godzilla anime series, this movie made it big worldwide, not only in Japan. And so with that, you have to wonder whether Toho saw the global success of Godzilla and decided to quickly capitalize on it by bringing back the same guy to make the sequel in hopes that lightning strikes twice. We just don't know. We won't know until the movie comes out. And so with that in mind, I urge you all watching this video to be both excited for this new movie, but also an air of caution, because this is not an easy task. If anything, it's way more challenging now than it has ever been. Especially in terms of what it took to make Minus One, because now we have a standard this series should hold itself up to, and we now know what this franchise is capable of. So not only will it be trying to live up to Minus One's success, which is a daunting task in of itself, but it could be disastrous if they don't understand what it is they're doing. Am I sounding crazy? I could very well be, but all I'm saying is we've seen this sort of attitude before from Toho. We've seen this sort of situation before, so it's a matter of, can Toho learn from their lessons, or are they going to make the same mistakes over and over again? Only time can tell, unfortunately, but before we go, here's a few things I hope to see from this movie, whether it's a Minus One sequel or not. I hope they keep the serious tone, so we have a bit of variety in terms of kaiju media, with the more goofy side to the MonsterVerse and the more serious side with the Toho movies. I hope this movie manages to have good human characters once again, because Minus One really surprised me with how well it made its characters, so I hope that they can keep that trend up here. And finally, I hope we get a new story, because again, Toho, in order to get these movies out as fast as possible to capitalize, will often recycle a lot of the same stuff from the prior movies, and in even some cases, they'll even recycle the footage itself. So I hope this movie isn't just Minus One again, and it tries to do something a little different. But, what do you guys think? Are you excited for this movie? And what do you guys expect from it? Tell me in the comments. I read all of your guys' comments, so let's discuss what your thoughts are down below. I'm very interested to see what you guys have to say. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And with that, it's been the Pink King here, and I will see you all next time.